FocusPoint and SAP Business One operate very heavily in the landscaping businesses. This is an example of one such business. So Ernst sells everything from soil, crushed rock, pavers, up to full fireplaces and wood. So logged in, I'm going to get every part of the catalog, my pricing in the context of the business partner I'm logged in as. In this case today it's a test one. So I can browse through the different options, or I can order directly off an order pad. So if I look at, say, some of the sand and gravel, I'll get some product information. If I want to do a direct search, as I'll do now, we're going to focus in on some of these product attributes here. So this is the Brussels block. Now, the product specifications can be graphical, as you can see here. So I can see the different stone sizes, different dimensions. I can see who the manufacturer is, and of course the SKU. This particular SKU, because this is a parent-child relationship, doesn't actually exist in SAP, but it does exist in our FP item configuration as part of SAP. And it's a collector of many child SKUable inventory products. So think of it like a container product that doesn't necessarily have to exist in the OITM or the item master. So immediately here, I'm going to be selling these kind of things in square feet. So I do have some upselling immediately that I can see what others have bought. So there is an AI engine in place going here. And if there's some social integration, that's okay too, to do. Even though it's B2B, there's still a lot of room for those kind of things. So I'm going to pick, say, for example, sandstone. My pictures are going to change, of course, to match, what I'm looking at. And then I'm going to pick a size. Notice the SKU has changed. Now this SKU here now is targeting a real SKU in the item master of SAP. And then I can use my square foot calculator. So I can order this particular product by the bundle, the section, or piece. The calculations are all done in FocusPoint using the SAP algorithms. So I'm able to buy, say, 5 bundles, which is going to be 95.94 square feet. So I can see the actual square feet of 479.7, and it will round my square foot calculator up to 480 for me automatically. I can then add some sections, which are a smaller unit of measure. So for example, I can add 3, and each section is worth 15.990 square feet. And I can go down as far down to a piece, in which case, once I add that, I'm at 528.07 square feet, rounding up to 529. Once I add this to the cart, I can also choose if I want to have delivery or pickup. So I'll go ahead and do that. And if I do deliver, notice that one of my square feet has disappeared because we don't deliver by the piece. So depending on the pickup or delivery option, you can toggle different unit of measures. If the person is going to pick up, then the piece returns, and I can place something in there. So there's a lot of logic here in place. Let's go ahead and put those numbers back in. And we're back up to our previous total. I'll leave it as pickup, and I'm going to add that to the cart. Let's go to the cart and investigate what happened here. So inside the cart, I can see that I did have 2 pieces already in the cart, so it aggregated and put it to 3. Sandstone, standard, and pickup was my selections, and I had previously done 1, so that put the round up to 3. The important thing here is the setup fees. So at $15, it's a splitting fee. All right, so in order for me to get this, then there is going to be some splitting, and it's going to just be called a setup fee. If there was gas or fuel surcharges, you could also put that in here. Again, I can now change my mind and flip to delivery or pickup, and it will automatically recalculate some of these numbers. For example, it will round the piece to 0 and move the section up. All right, so I can pre-program those kind of things, or if I change it, I can tell the buyer to go back and remake a choice. So all my pickup options here are listed out. Pickup is pretty much every day except for the weekend, so all business days. Notice how the 27th and 28th are grayed out, but I can pick the 29th. And of course, I do have some additional options. I can still choose to do curbside drops and different options right up until the last possible moment. And any other messaging I can do here would be relevant. Now I can still have things like pallet, refundable pallet or refundable skids. There's all types of those kind of options that are also available. Our square foot calculators become extremely complex and can handle any scenario, including split shipments, knowing that there'll be freight divided because I can't ship soil and rock together. And all those kind of things are pre-baked in and follow all the SAP logic.